Hello, free thinkers. Welcome to the F Plus podcast. It's an artistic place with terrible things. Read with enthusiasm. In the room tonight we have Frank West.
I have a friend who looks exactly like Sylvia Plath, and I ain't no Hindu, but I think she might be her reincarnation.
Boots Raingear.
We should name our child Sylvia Elliott Kurt Cobain Smith Plath. You know, just to see what happens.
Kumquats up.
Poetry is fun! I like poetry!
From Lou Reads the Internet for you at LouReads.com. This is King Lou Fernandez.
He's been trying so hard to pretend he's well-adjusted, but I could see his boner while we were reading Sylvia Plath.
And Lemon. If Sylvia Plath and Lana Del Rey were somehow able to work on something together, I would imagine it would be the most depressing, the most astoundingly beautiful piece of art.
There's more than one Sylvia Plath, Lana Del Rey short bit in this document.
F Plus.
Hey, Lemon.
Hey, Lemon.
How are you doing?
Fair.
All right. Well, how many of you motherfuckers went to college?
I did.
I done did.
All right. Well, you know, think that makes you better than me? Want to fight about it? Look,
I went to
when you
college.
when you were in the dorm rooms of girls that you wanted to sleep with, how many of them talked to you about Sylvia Plath?
All? Was it all?
Yeah,
I think
that's probably
all.
the right
They
answer.
may have, but I did not pay attention to
all.
them.
Sure. Good for you. Well, tonight's episode is not about Sylvia Plath. Tonight's episode is about hashtag Sylvia Plath on Tumblr.
Good.
That's right.
Good.
This is an all-Tumblr episode. This was a suggestion by Comixologist from quite a while ago that we really should have gotten to earlier. But the idea here is we're only going to be reading Tumblr entries from people who have who have tagged their work hashtag Sylvia Plath. So we're going to expect a lot of poetry, you know, on bell jar kind of standards, I would assume.
Yeah. Absolutely. We're pretty much guaranteed to meet the quality of Sylvia Plath's poetry.
Right.
Due to the fact...
I mean, you weren't just allowed to tag it
as
Sylvia Plath if it doesn't meet standards.
Yeah.
Well,
there's a committee that decides this thing.
Right. Let's start here. This poem is called, I do not know what this poem is called. Oh, it's called Steady Hands Are Meant to Fail, We Built These. Boots, if you'll take this one, please.
Oh, sure. Wait, what?
Steady hands are meant to fail.
I'm looking at Tumblr, so I'm just trying to understand anything at all.
Yeah, so you're going to want to read from the bottom and then go to the right, and then there's a little parallax effect.
Well, I'm just wondering at the left what as entropy rises, Icarus falls. I'm guessing that's the username.
I think that's
I was also
probably the
trying
username.
to select some text here. And,
Oh, don't do that, no.
No.
Oh, God. Really don't do that.
Well, no, do it. Then the poem is...
Yeah.
All right, Boots.
Okay.
I want to hear some quality poetry.
Yes. Steady hands are meant to fail. We built these memories to break your fall. Strangled cursive promises bent but not quite broken, weeping quietly over used vinyl records because there's too much living for one life. She said, I thought it was Sylvia Plath reincarnated until I couldn't fit my head into the little slot the side of my Easy Bake oven. So she cries at haircuts,
And
but
we
not
said
at
it in that
funerals,
special.
and waits to be broken enough to deserve love. Her first car was blue. She took too many chances, they will say at her funeral. Her head would have fit if she had shaved it.
Boo!
But Veg Ann
Yeah.
really liked this.
Yeah, what did you tag your, let's call it poem?
Yeah, I tagged it. I don't know. Sylvia Plath? Bald people, I guess. I gave it the tag maybe. Stream of consciousness. Spilled
Sure.
ink.
Yep.
Written. Mine. My poem. Poetry
mine.
and poem.
What's really amazing is not only did she write a bad poem, but then she managed to misinterpret it in the tags.
Bald people, I guess.
Bald people. I mean, I think that's what it's about.
All right, this next poem is a poem by Seeking Complications. Lou, if you'll take this. It's about penis, I believe.
All right. Peen, or pen, bracket is. Penis. I write on Thompson for stability, lustfully tasting the sweat on my lips with each scribbled word, and I avoid Thoreau as he dips his shaft deep to the pond floor, within winter curiosity expelling the subtler spirits he witnessed. Okay. I return to my tent in Dilatov Pass, already fondling the creases in my journal spine. Collected poems by Sylvia Plath is where I keep my lube.
All right.
And I let out a quiet whine as I stain the page with ink. I tear through black polyester, gasping in fear and pushing snow tufts into the air. In a ketamine sneeze, biting off my tongue with my last unit of inspired breath, and coughing up a howl before I freeze.
So it's a sneeze where you like sneeze Special K onto other people?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
I'm
newest
sorry.
name.
I didn't finish.
Oh, that sounds
I'm not
great.
finished.
Wait,
Naked and hard.
Oh.
There you go. Now it's finished.
Yay!
Wow.
Oh. That's...
I didn't understand any of it. Except for the penis part.
What
very top.
are some of the
Writing the
tags
poem
that you
with
gave
his-
your
Oh,
poem there?
Hashtag poetry. Hashtag sometime archive. Hashtag Sylvia Plath. Hashtag Hunter S. Thompson. Hashtag Henry David Thoreau.
All right. Which one was that
Yeah.
least like?
Poetry?
Yes, poetry.
I'd say... I mean, it didn't have much relation to Hunter S. Thompson, but it really didn't look like Thoreau.
Yeah.
I am interested in a ketamine sneeze. I would like to see one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
If you're going to get a ketamine sneeze, you're going to get it from Hunter S. Thompson, so.
But that's just what he calls shooting you.
It's true.
All right. This one is this is a poem by Nat, and Nat here is less interested in the confines of poem. You know how all the poems that we've read so far have been really like rigidly structured. Not so much with this one. So kumquat's up. Your distracted disciple, and your poem is called "I Never Saw Ellen Page."
Oh, your poem has an album cover.
That's right. But first I have to tell you something about myself.
Great.
Can I get a limited edition vinyl release of your poem?
That's just for hanging. There's not even music on it.
Exactly.
You probably haven't heard of it. Yeah. I'm distracted because of my restless mind.
Okay, sure.
I'm a disciple because I follow Christ. I care about God, music, living better with ADHD, and social justice.
Oh my God! So Tumblr.
Yeah. Tumblr, the poem. My sister and I were supposed to see Ellen Page on the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
Like all great poems, it starts with Craig Ferguson.
But alas, we got there too late, and they didn't let us in. I was super bummed. So there we were, stranded in L.A. with a few extra hours on our hands because I was not about to drive home in rush hour traffic. What did I do with these hours?
Pretend to write a poem?
We pulled into a glamorous McDonald's parking lot.
Welcome, ladies!
And to pass the time, we took turns reading Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar.
Oh, God. Mm-hmm.
Now, the point isn't that I actually read a book.
For once.
Dad!
And I didn't finish it.
But that I actually had a really good time. I felt...
Yeah, you felt?
I felt like little orphan Annie, sitting cross-legged at the foot of a giant radio, listening to my favorite 1930s radio show.
I read a book. It was so much like other forms of entertainment.
Sometimes life shows you that reality can be so much better than the internet, unless you need to Google something like things to do in LA today or how to cook.
Books? Or how to cook!
Right.
Hey, Google! Recipes! Download into Mind!
Right, quotes, how to cook, enter.
Now, the point isn't actually that I learned how to cook. I don't know what I would do without Google, but I've decided I am going to drastically cut down on using my computer for entertainment. Thanks, Ellen Page, for giving me my life back.
So, what the fuck?
Just so you understand, just so you know, WikiHow's article to how to cook.
Yep.
Step 1 is understand boiling.
Yes, and just so you all know, I've hashtagged my poem with Ellen Page, Craig Ferguson, Sylvia Plath, Internet, Time, and 1930s.
It did have all those themes. Yeah.
Those were words that appeared.
Well, that's cool. My name's the Crazy... Oh, yeah, my name's the Crazy Perry. And I wonder why I never had an idol. I mean, a real idol. Someone who I'd look up to and mimic and fantasize to be me. Some girls would claim that they've lived all their lives trying to be Madonna, but I never really got around to wanting to be somebody so much. Sorry, I just never got around to it.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that I idolize Audrey Hepburn or Sylvia Plath, but even though I like them, I also know that I'd be the world's biggest phony if I did that. It's sad, really. I have always wanted to be the vintage girl who'd hang a picture of Marilyn Monroe in her bedroom and wall and be proud of it. I would love to do that, but it wouldn't be the truest reflection of myself. I'm the type who would shriek out of ecstasy after placing a large cartoonized picture of all the Harry Potter characters on her wall instead.
Yay!
So sweet.
I
know
hate to be
who I am.
pigeonholed as this.
Yeah.
I'd rather be pigeonholed as that.
And then, Frank West, you're going to be the third Chloe there, and your poem is called And As I Sat on the Bus.
I'm the third Chloe. Oh, I see it now. As I sat on the bus. Is that a link that works?
Nope.
Unfortunately not. And as I sat on that bus, I did not watch Sydney whip by. Instead, I read and read, furiously, frantically, as if someone was next to me turning the pages. Sylvia Plath. Just in the middle. she there?
Sylvia Plath, what are you doing here?
I
Turning
kinda,
the pages.
No, I kind of took it for like a curse word. Like,
Take the book, Sylvia Plath. You're my page turner.
But I stopped. I found a beautiful paragraph and underlined it. Never mind that it was not my book. Okay, so this is literally someone else's book. They're turning the pages.
Yep. Yep. By the way, it's going to turn out at the end that she's 2 years old.
Later, I looked up and around me at all the faces of the people who crossed my life at this infinitely small moment.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered what their stories were, and if they were also looking up and wondering what this small, crop-haired girl was wondering about and what her story was.
Sylvia Plath.
Did they notice how I sat still, very still, immobile as the sunlight arced and played over my face?
Still! Not moving! Motionless!
Did they notice I'd vandalized a library book? Did they wonder how far I've gone with a man?
Yes, of course.
Probably.
Hey, check out that girl on the bus. She's just sitting there. She's just sitting there. She's not even doing anything.
Look
She's
at
not-
that fucking slut reading a book!
She's not waving her hands. She's just reading a book.
God
Yeah.
damn it, she's still... I bet she likes the dick!
Oh, my Plath, I bet she's never gone with a man.
Alright, this, ooh, god damn. So this poem is by She Speaks Only in Vowels.
Oh, I know this poem. It goes,
No, it's literally just, ooh. So kumquat's up. You are
Yes.
She Speaks Only in Vowels, and, tell me a little bit about yourself first.
I am a writer!
Okay. I'll be the judge of that.
Hello, I am a writer. Not many of you guys seem to notice my writing, though I have gotten a few really nice comments before. I continue to post on this website, though I don't have many followers, and no one really pays attention to me. I love writing. It is truly my passion. I am no Sylvia Plath, Pablo Neruda, or Edgar Allan Poe,
Yeah. Yeah,
but I am a writer!
Ooh, you know, you had me till the end of your sentence.
Yeah.
I was totally with you.
I have practiced my skills and experimented with styles, rhyme schemes, subjects.
Uh-huh.
I have been educated and learned at this for years, all in the hopes to expand my skills and one day touch someone. I want someone to be moved deeply spiritually by my work. I want people to be outraged and horrified.
Yep.
good. You're halfway there.
I want them to feel what I feel. Understand that they are not the only ones who are angry or in love. Just everyone, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know they are not the only ones who make mistakes or rush into things or hate someone.
So we have to, like, feel close to you? Do we have to feel...
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
I'll be the first to admit that I am an insane person.
Yeah.
And writing is the only way I can accurately describe my thoughts. I use extensive metaphors.
Oh, great.
Unless you know every inner working of my mind, you can't decipher, but you can apply you yourself. You can remember a scenario you felt I described. So if you want to hear some poetry, come pay me a visit. I write about anything and everything. Give me a name, subject, vision. I can write you a poem, book, story, song, whatever. Inspire me, Tumblr.
Yay! Well, that's great. She Speaks Only in Vowels. I really liked your sort of sell sheet. Looking at your Tumblr, it seems like it's mostly animated GIFs of Derek Zoolander and Miranda Lambert lyrics. But I found this poem. So yeah, you've sold your poetry. So let's just hear some poetry, man. Just go for it.
I can't turn it off. The pain.
Yeah.
There's no switch. My chest is a hole.
Black as your soul? Yeah.
She'd rather die.
Control.
Vast, deserted wasteland. I'm dried up. I'm shrinking.
Huh?
There's no way to stop this. The pain? There's nothing I can do. My body is in mourning. Self-destruction graveyard.
Oh, it went from 9 Inch Nails to Papa Roach.
I feel like I'm dying.
Yay! What
No.
what did you tag that poem?
Oh, well, obviously, poetry, slam poetry, spoken word, creative writing, and Milwaukee.
Those are some extensive metaphors.
I don't even understand them.
It's the lyrics to the new Laverne and Shirley reboot.
Oh, who's in that?
The same two.
Okay, yeah.
Penny Marshall and the other one.
The other one.
That's a bold choice.
I thought it was the new theme song for
That's going to
Facts
be
of
a
Life, but
it's going to be a slower show.
Penny Marshall and the other one.
Yeah.
All right, so fans of the podcast.
Yep.
Laverne and no, never mind.
Yeah. You know what? You don't need to do that anyway because we got one more poem by She Speaks Only in Vowels. Kumquatxop, you know you own this person, so just give me this one other poem here. I don't think anyone else could pronounce her spelling of you correctly anyway.
I told you, I wasn't talking to you anymore. Of course that meant I'll respond if you text me, but I'm done being pushed aside. I'm done telling you good night while I lie awake crying.
Okay.
I know you need time. In 11 years I have learned this. We have so much to learn about love. We have so much to learn about ourselves. So for 11 years we have given each other time.
What?
So when I am up wondering what you were doing, who you are with, how you are feeling, I am fighting the urge to burden you.
Uh-huh.
But not a day has passed that you haven't missed me, wondered what I was up to, where I was headed, how I was doing. And this brings me peace. You just need some time.
So where are her expertly constructed metaphors? I mean, she seems very proud of them.
Milwaukee.
All right. Next poem here. Boots, your name is Loft in the Middle of the City.
Loft in the middle of the city.
Loft in the Middle of the City. And your poem is called You Do Not, Do You Do Not... What
Yeah,
the fuck?
I got it. I know. Listen.
Yeah.
You can just struggle on the title of my poem. My poem's really easy to say. I'm going to look at the
Okay.
screen now. It is, you
Great.
do not do anymore, black shoe, in which I have lived like a foot.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, no. For some reason, I guess it was just the kerning of the lettering was off. I just didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, you do not do anymore, black shoe, in which I have lived like a foot.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. The recent victory of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals reminded me of an important concept I failed to grasp lately.
What poetry is.
The idea... This isn't actually a poem, is it?
I mean,
It's hard to
yeah,
tell.
by whose definition? Because,
I'll continue.
okay.
The idea that the underdogs are capable and very relevant, and that they need to be acknowledged and respected. Now, the Miami Heat were certainly not underdogs by any means in this series, statistically speaking. They have the best player in the league, LeBron James, as well as Dwayne Wade, who is basically another best player in the NBA on their roster.
God, I didn't think we'd need bunny bread for the Sylvia Plath episode, but clearly we do.
These characters are symbolic in my plight in Brooklyn and Stony Brook. I'm not LeBron James, but I too can use my game and intelligence to make clutch moves in life. For it is a treacherous and dangerous path I decided to work on. I have a comfortable existence filled with food, money, weed, wine, clothes, music, cocaine, but I want to give it up for a higher pleasure.
I think this is LeBron James.
Like meow meow? Like what are you looking for?
Yeah, meow meow.
I mean, it looks like you're fucking set. I don't know. Like, what's the next level?
These things are temporary sources of happiness, and they're fleeting. They just end up making the underlying psychological trauma of living with repressed emotions worse. Life is pain and suffering, and I was only making it worse. My ego is dead.
No, it isn't.
Only through intense confession and introspection can I reach catharsis.
That was a great poem, Loft in the Middle of the City.
Why, thank you.
You really should definitely keep writing on Tumblr. It's terrific.
It's really hard to work NBA teams and their players into poems, I find.
Well, what do you like to rhyme? Like, what players do you think are the easiest to rhyme? Like,
What, me?
What Kevin Garnett, when he dunks, I say darnett.
He puts it in the net.
Ooh, there you go.
As long as we're doing in the P. Diddy school of rhyming.
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of changed the words, though, so it's we're getting a little too creative.
I read he did it on the net.
I bought my girlfriend a Garnett.
All right. So Lou, we are going to be reading a poem by Surf of the Cosmos. Surf of the Cosmos has done everything possible to make sure that we do not read his poem. We set up the background image to be a starry night, and then
he made his text like seafoam green.
Yeah, seafoam green times New Roman. But somehow we're going to try this anyway.
All right. So this poem, hey everybody, I'm Surf the Cosmos.
Okay.
My poem is called Simulacra. Mm-hmm. And it goes like this. Do you think the Pillsbury Doughboy actually likes being poked in the belly? Yeah, he giggles when you poke him, but consider this. Maybe he's been bullied his whole life and just laughs to go along with it. When deep down inside, he hates the painful rape-like invasion of personal space that people inflict upon him for humor and corporate advertising.
I think you're making a little bit too big of a deal out of this Pillsbury Doughboy.
One day we're going to find him.
Tummy.
One day we're going to find him dead, Sylvia Plath style, having committed suicide in an oven, the crushing pain of his existence having been too much for one pastry to handle.
I mean, it's a meaningful way to commit suicide if you're the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I think it would.
Convenient, too.
Yeah. He'd probably be delicious.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean.
Is he just dough, or would he actually be kind enough to roll stuff into himself?
Like sprinkles?
Or cinnamon. You know. I don't know if you eat a lot of baked flour with sprinkles on it.
Think it's delicious?
Maybe
recommend it.
I do.
Make something more yummy.
I think Lemon needs to Google how to cook.
So I don't know if this is necessarily a poem, but it's got some trigger warnings, so that's good.
I don't know if this is necessarily a poem. Could be the title of this episode.
On it. Yep. Yes, I'm going with that. Absolutely. So anyway, this is Of Cannibals and Kings. Boots, if you'll take this one, please.
Oh, okay.
And just actually, before you dig into your poem, I want to know just a little bit about you, if I could.
Oh, sure. I'm about world enough and time.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
I'm Vrixton, 22 Wastrel. Sounds smart. Don't be fooled. Here's
thanks.
Here's a link to my theater record.
Ugh.
And that's kind of it.
Great. Okay, cool.
So I'm glad that helped.
Yeah.
Now you all know so much about me.
Well, you sound smart.
Yeah,
I'm fooled.
it's interesting. So many people these days quote Sylvia Plath and feel a deep connection with her poetry and quotes, for better or worse. It makes me wonder if she's been bored a little later, late enough to see the internet, late enough to see social networking, when she was at her lowest point. Would she still have killed herself?
Sylvia, don't! Someday there will be Instagram!
Maybe
Think of the GitHub commits you could make.
If only she posted a selfie and people complimented it. But had she not killed herself, would her work still be held in such high esteem or on such a mystic pedestal?
No.
She would certainly not have been what she was. While it grieves me something awful that her life was so difficult, were it not for that, we would not have her oeuvre, which has helped so many people. Like there's someone across space-time that understood / square brackets will understand.
I think you fucked up that coding exercise.
It says syntax error for some reason.
Just type past it, damn it.
Why is Tumblr telling me there's a syntax error in my poem? It's such a pity she never got to know the powerful effect she's had. And then I tagged this trigger warning suicide.
Sure, yeah, that was really going to trigger me to commit suicide.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Seemed like a good idea.
I like the idea that she would not have been what she was.
She would not have been what she was
Yeah.
if in the future she hadn't committed suicide.
Yeah, if she had been if she was born later and was a different person,
Right.
she wouldn't be who she was.
Yes.
I mean, there's some logic. I can't quite pinpoint it, but there is some logic to that. Like, if she was a depressed lady that was born in 1993, she'd be a different human being.
Yeah. She'd be on Paxil.
And my name is Ekinog, and I just said, I wish Sylvia was still alive and she was all tech savvy and she had a Tumblr and maybe all my problems in life would be solved and I'll finally be happy again. That's all.
Yeah. Good.
Just want Tumblr to know about this. So Little Toilet Paper Roll he's a member of academia, and he had a passage. I'm going to say he, whatever. He had a passage he wanted to discuss with the students. So Frank West, you get to be our female role here.
Oh boy.
And Lou, if you'll take the passage, just tell us the story, please.
Okay. I discussed this passage with my student today. This was our conversation. Me. According to what you've read so far in the book, what do you think the gender roles were like during this time?
Women have to wake up at 7 a.m., be housewives, cook, clean, have babies, and... No, wait, sorry. Fad.
That's an accurate reading.
And men get to be hypocrites.
Brackets. She was really appalled at the 7 a.m. part. She told me she was definitely not going to be a wife just because of that. Oops.
What? Oh. Wait, did you try to make her your wife right there? Or I don't understand.
Maybe. Me. Okay. Good. Who made up those rules?
Society?
Yes, excellent. More confidence would be nice, though. She's throwing away her clothes, right? Why does she use the word fed? What do you think the clothes symbolize?
Was this girl, hatched out of an egg? Society?
She's the fifth element.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because once you feed something to someone, you don't get it back? You lose it forever? And the clothes represent her womaninity?
That's the word you're reaching for, yeah!
It's gross.
Womaniness.
Yeah. Yes. Womanity. How do you know?
Because girls are expected to love clothes? But why is it loved one's ashes and not just regular ashes?
Because a loved one's ashes is more personal. The people you love are a part of you, just like the expected role of being a good, normal girl was to her.
Wow.
So, basically, Esther is all girl power.
Ew!
Very much so. I did that. I totally did that on the fly.
So, is
I'm
this
very
all...
impressed with myself, by the way.
Sure. Is this all the parts of the story of O that I skipped past?
Yeah, basically. After that, there was some weird sex.
Nobody's ever read those parts of the story of
Right.
Yeah.
They weren't even written. This is Laura Mipsum.
Laura Mipsum, Dolores Amine. Anyway, clit rings.
Yeah, and then after that, it's all about her womanity.
Kumquat's up. Your name is... I can hyphenate that.
Oh.
This poem is going to suck. Okay. So this poem is called Bright...
Oh, I just read the title.
Yeah. This poem is called Bright as a Nazi Lampshade.
That's the title of... That was the original title of that Rihanna song.
Good change. Good change. Shine bright like a Nazi lampshade.
Break like a hymen.
You'll break like a hymen. Kumquat's up. Are you there? Oh, what the fuck?
Like the hymen in my thighs.
Hello? Yes?
Hello, yes.
Damn it. Kumquat's up. You're going to read Bright
Wait,
as
he
a
just said
Nazi
something.
lampshade.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Sorry, my mic hardware switch went off.
Ah.
Ahem! Bright as a Nazi lampshade. My mother asked me to scrub the shower out with bleach today. Our water comes from a well, and for some reason the tiles have started turning bright yellow. I started to look up common water contaminants for West Bloomfield, but then I realized I didn't want to spend any of my life trying to figure out what mineral in my well water was turning the tiles yellow. Anyway, it's disgusting.
That paragraph?
She told me to wear the purple gloves and mix a little water in and turn on the fan and
No more wire hangers.
then I really and truly thought I heard her say and close the door and stuff a towel under it.
We getting fucked up.
I wore the purple gloves, but I also wore a t-shirt. And bleach water ran down my arms.
What the fuck?
To the hilt! I smell like chemicals!
Hey, Kumquat's up. Let me just ask you, where's the hilt on your arm? Do you have, like, one of the...
That's where the arm blade ends.
Of course. It's where it meets the handle of your arm.
No, it's right above my arm scabbard, of course. The bathroom doesn't have a window, but I want to hear the rainwater running down the drain pipe, and that's why I'm sitting so close to this wall.
Writing
It
this?
didn't work. And the tiles wouldn't stop being yellow.
Wait, where
But
are we
I
in
sat
time
there
now?
and scrubbed for close to an hour anyway.
So this is in the past still, okay.
Not aggressively or anything. Not slowly either.
Just right.
Just scrubbing until every muscle in my arm was screaming. I realized I was sitting crisscross applesauce in a bathtub, and that I probably haven't done that since I was 10 years old.
Do you remember back in the early 90s when they used to sell crisscross applesauce?
I heard it'll make you jump.
Yeah, was that a Daddy Mac and Mac Daddy branded product?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
the lid's on sideways.
Yeah, the lid is on the inside.
and the label's on backwards. You have to eat the applesauce to find out what.
Yeah, the applesauce is on the outside.
You probably should warm it up before you eat it too.
I'm about to. That's what I was born to do.
Yeah.
None of our audience will get this crisscross shit. Nobody will pick up on any of this stuff. Nor should they. That stuff was garbage.
Yeah, and one of them died last year or something like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's true.
what?
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was Daddy Mac. It was the blacker one.
You mean like Sylvia Plath?
Sure.
That's
That's
what that
also a
song's all
person who
about.
died.
And I, a smiling woman, playing on a loop in my head. Please, I want so badly for the good things to happen.
Okay.
I'm not saying that my mother shouldn't ask me to clean things. I'm just saying I feel ridiculous.
Oh, here it is. Okay, now I get the point of this.
These are my hands. My knees. My lovely
These-
lady knees.
They're your hand knees.
Yes. Right above my hilts. They aren't a metaphor for anything.
Oh, okay. Good poem. P.S. This don't mean shit. I'm out.
They're her hands and her knees. That's all she's saying. What makes destroying them so offensive? If cellar door is the most beautiful phrase in the English language, I think thumb stump might be one of the ugliest.
So, your mom asked you to clean the bathroom. You said this is basically the Holocaust. And I'm going to tell Tumblr about it. Is that the general idea here?
You huffed too many bleach and ammonia fumes.
Oh shit, it's getting worse.
I would tell you what I hashtagged that with, but I think I deleted it.
Yep.
So many deleted Tumblrs.
Yeah.
I guess you just summarized everything that's ever happened on Tumblr, so we don't need to ever do Tumblr again. Yay!
Yay! But first, my name's Tall Blonde Girl. And my poem is called "Guys, Look at My Story I Wrote in My Essay."
Okay.
Yep. So life is ephemeral. My name is Bex. I'm 22. I'm into literature, fashion, photography, theater, film, and music. I have many interests, obviously. Okay, guys, look at my story I wrote in my essay. Plath's narrator goes on to objectify the couple, particularly the female. Stop crying. Open your hand. Empty. Empty? Here is a penis.
I've had a lot of dates end that way.
I notice
most
you
of mine
fidget a lot.
Look, please stop crying. Open your hand.
It's empty. Or is it?
Here is a penis to fill it with. You'd be surprised. That it works, you know, with Tinder people.
Now, by works, what do you mean?
I'll link you the video.
Okay. Is it on Tinder?
Getting your penis in someone's hand is like third base, right? It works.
Okay, so here's a penis. To fill it and willing, to bring teacups and roll away headaches, and do whatever you tell it. Will you marry it? It is guaranteed. Penis. Penis. I likey da penis. by Sylvia Plath. The use of... I just need to summarize here with, the use of it is dehumanizing because I believe that a penis really does have a brain. I saw it with my own eyes, man. It was bizarre, but awesome, and I cannot spell but whatever, because that was a cool day for me. Like, literally, the penis was talking to me, and I kind of freaked out and was all, "Don't you put that thing near my mouth." And it answered back, "Shut up, bitch, I taste numb." And I was like, "How can you taste yourself, Mr. Penis?" And he was all, "Well, I don't know. I just assume I taste nice because Mr. Big eats all the sweet things." And I was like, yeah, man, okay, sure, if you say so, but you have put me off with your constant talking. You are worse than a woman. God, man, I am out of here. And that was the end of my penis experience.
Yeah, you're super cool. I can see from the rest of your Tumblr that you really like to dress like the guy from Clockwork Orange. Good job.
Like Alex?
Lady. Yeah, like Alex.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She likes to dress like Alex.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool. You're right.
She probably calls her friends her droogs. That's so cute.
That's cute. Okay, you are fucking infuriating. All right, next up, let's see. All right, yeah, I think this one here. So this is by Lessons in Geography. Boots, you'll take that, please.
Okay, I'm lessonsing geography.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that too.
My name is Stephanie Whitney.
Sure.
Okay. Okay is the title of my fucking Tumblr.
Yep.
Okay.
There's just... Tumblr does a lot to just encourage you to go, none of this text really matters, just so you know.
To whatever wretched human beings that think it is funny to decorate cardboard boxes like an oven and stick their heads through the bottom in attempts to be Sylvia Plath for Halloween, you make me want to vomit unlike any amount of shell-shedding insects crawling over my flesh, in through every hole in my body as I lay in a bath tacked in a field of pig droppings, filled with the skin of 1,000 cups of curdled milk on a blistering hot August afternoon in the American South.
That's quite a response to just a hacky costume. I mean...
Sincerely, Stephanie Whitney.
What the fuck?
It's like the number one seller at
Yeah, everybody's in that.
Costume Depot.
Sylvia Plath costume.
What do you mean we're out of Plath?
Everybody... You see, my problem
is the
that
movie came out.
Everybody commented the people in the Plath oven heads. Nobody complimented me on my bath of shedding insects crawling over my flesh and through every hole of my body as I lay in a bath tacked in a field of pig droppings filled with the skin of 1,000 cups of curdled milk on a blistering hot August afternoon in the American South.
I gotta say, I just don't get it.
I just told you it was supposed to be. Why would I know what that is?
No, you started telling that guy. He walked away, and I walked over while you were still talking.
Oh, you're a different person. I'm sorry.
Everybody walked over and said, "Wow, your costume's so elaborate."
Oh shit! Look, there goes another Sylvia Plath. That's awesome. Oh, infuriating!
Look, the two Sylvia Plaths are making out.
Oh, it's so hot.
Hey, Frank West.
Yes.
Is it true that you're Sylvia Plathkin? That's right. That's right. Fucking Sylvia Plath episode of Tumblr. Absolutely, this happened. Your name is Wasabi. That's 2 Z's, 2 with 3 A's and 2 I's. Wasabi.
This guy's really big fan of like the 7th commercial in that series of Budweiser ads.
No, it's when they spun off and they started to do like sushi places.
Yeah, it's the 7th. Whatever. Oh, but okay.
I think we both had unfunny jokes. We had to try to.
The thing is that it wasn't a joke. They actually did that, and never mind.
Okay.
I get you.
Let's edit all this out.
Great.
All of it.
Yeah.
Let's start over.
We're done. Okay, back to the beginning.
All right, here's some more Tumblr.
Okay. Sylveon is a ghost type. It's gender specific because it's based on Sylvia Plath, who's dead, which is why it's a ghost type.
Of course!
Okay, yeah.
Is this already a theory?
Where's Portex?
I hope. For those curious, he's naming a real Pokemon. So
You mean Sylveon?
yes,
Oh, shit. Okay.
that's a real. This man's theory is that they based it on Sylvia.
Okay.
Is this already a theory? I hope it isn't, because then I'd feel silly and unoriginal.
All right. Coming very close to the end here. But first, Lou.
Okay.
This is a poem by Alibis Not Needed Anymore.
Whoa. Why
I like
these
that everyone on
things-
Tumblr just gets 2 pseudonyms. You're the Spinnable Heart.
This...
Yeah, I hate people with more
Isn't
than
that-
one pseudonym.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Hate the people that fucking change them all
All
the
right.
time.
So this is my poem. Is that my name, the Spittable Heart? I can't tell what it's supposed to mean. I don't know what these things
Your
mean.
name is Alibi is Not Needed, or at least
Oh,
your
okay.
account. I don't know. I don't
All
know
right.
where that.
Your name-
Yeah.
Your name might be Home. I'm not
That's
entirely
right.
sure.
It's
Tumblr.
it's
Period.
reblog.
Okay.
The Spinnable Heart. And this poem is called Dust to Dust. You know that part in the bell jar where Esther's boyfriend insults poetry by calling poems pieces of dust? Well, I think that's actually a good metaphor. A really good metaphor. Because dust is made up of human skin, and poems are little pieces of their author which have sloughed off.
If I didn't know any better, I think she wrote that sentence on purpose.
Dust is also particles of whatever environment it was made in. And in a poem, there's a mix of who wrote it and where they wrote it and what was around to inspire them. The only difference is that the skin cells in dust are dead and poems are very much alive.
Hooray!
Yeah, that's cool. That was cool. But I'm Blue Bike, and I got
Blue
this
Bike.
to say.
What's that?
I guess I'm Blue Bike. I don't even understand how Tumblr works, and I am
cares?
Tumblr. Anyway, sometimes during lectures, I spit in my hands, do watercolors in the textbook when we're reading. Do people talk to me? Hell no.
Okay. Great.
Hey, hello, I'm Rancid Queef.
Oh, I'm sure you have something meaningful to add.
My name's Rancid Queef.
It's kind of good. Kind of like it, actually.
My name's Rancid Queef. Are you Sylvia Plath? Because I want to get into your deep cliterature.
That doesn't even work. It does
Yeah.
get into your cliterature? What?
Are you
That's
Sylvia
me, Rancid
Plath?
Queef.
Okay,
I
bye,
don't-
Rancid Queek.
I don't know
Thanks
how
for coming.
female anatomy works. We want to get deep on that cliterature. Very strange.
Hi, I'm Fiona Apple. Is this Sylvia Plath of 90s Alternative? And I have this to say. Fiona Apple is the Sylvia Plath of 90s Alternative.
My name's Titanium Teeth. All right. One last piece here. This is a poem or something by Unreality House. And, okay, so Lou, you're going to be the part in italics, and Frank West, you're going to be the part in non-italics.
All right. So, Unreality House. Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?
rewatching girls like the stereotype I am. You?
Cool. What's girls?
Just being cool.
Lena Dunham show?
Cool. Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. I'm too into it.
Why too into it?
Because everyone else is into it. I feel like I should have more distinctive tastes.
Okay. You like my poems, though. That's distinctive.
You're the only one in the world!
Well, true. You seem to have a big audience on Tumblr, though.
Not really. 573 followers. Just a
Good
medium
counting.
audience.
No, I've got about 573. More than I have.
How many?
32.
Cool. It's quality, not quantity.
There's
You
some
should
real
post
primo
more.
followers.
You should post more pics. That's how you get followers.
Show them titties!
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not as good looking as you, and I'm not ready to get naked.
That doesn't
Cool.
matter, really. When you post naked pics, people just start yelling at you for not being more naked. Just like post pics of your face.
When you post a naked pics, people want you to be more naked than naked.
Absolutely.
Take your skin off!
Yeah. On my Tumblr, I'm followed by Pinhead. He really likes my stuff.
Maybe. Is that why you don't use your real name?
No. I don't care about that. They're just tits. Mostly, I don't want people to know about my poems.
What? What? What in the world?
Why?
IRL people just judge, like you're supposed to be Sylvia Plath. People didn't even like her that much. You can't win.
She never
On
got
the-
invited to my birthday party.
On the internet, I'm just some crazy girl. There's no point of comparison to my life. My poems just exist.
Fuck yeah.
That makes sense, but aren't you proud of them?
I show some people I trust. Mostly, I just like internet people to read them.
Oh dear.
Like me?
Wow.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. Cool. Bye.
Bye.
Yay! Follow Unreality House.
It is a hyperfiction project.
Yep.
I'm not really worried if people in real world find out that I pose naked on the internet. I just don't want them to read my poetry.
They're just tits.
You just shouldn't read the crap I write. Oh, F+, what did we learn from any of this?
That it is
Hyperfiction publication.
It is almost impossible to tell the difference between a young 20-something's ordinary writing and their poetry.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's also almost impossible to tell what part of a post you are reading on Tumblr.
Yep.
Well, we already knew that.
Yeah, we knew that.
I guess we didn't learn that.
It confirmed the absolute nonsense that is navigating Tumblr.
But yeah,
Tumblr is
but
its
yeah,
own
I mean,
trigger warning.
that's such a great point of like, as we're going through this stuff, and it's all things that have been hashtag Sylvia Plath. I think some of them were intended as poems, some of them were intended as, let's say, essays. And there's fucking, like, what's the distinction between the two? Like, sometimes there's the excessive line breaks, but, ugh.
Well,
Yeah.
I think an interesting point of comparison here is you compare all of these things we just read with a site like, a crazy schizophrenic person on the internet.
Yep.
And the schizophrenic person actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
like
they're able
and
to
has better writing.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
they're able to communicate ideas in a clear and efficient manner.
That's
the thing-
because there's usually at least
In-
2 or
in
3 people
36
inside their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that those are completely different sides of the same coin, because like the schizophrenic person is a fully crazy person that is doing their damnedest to appear not crazy and to express their points cogently, whereas Tumblr is just like boring
I'm
human
so
beings.
zany, look at me.
Exactly. The website is always thgfpl.us. What do you got for Ball Pit, Boots?
Yeah, if you want to go to a forum and if you want to take a picture of a giant block of text and then paste it in a thread that is
that'd be
labeled
terrific.
Pictures,
Yeah.
you can go to Ball Pit and do that.
Yeah, how many pages of that is there?
Fuck, forever of them. All of them.
I think
like
as of this
130.
recording, what are we at?
38.
Wait, what?
Oh, I
No.
know the video thread, sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the video
The
thread.
video
yeah.
thread has 38 pages. The
Yeah.
pictures one has
The video thread
184
is 64.
pages.
No, the picture thread is 307 pages.
We have different
Okay.
posts per page count.
It's super interesting.
On mine, it's just one page.
Yes, you can sign up for an account on Ball Pit. And also, if you're listening to this, you should be playing The Wrongest Words.
Yeah.
It's a super fun game you can play with your friends. I would appreciate it in these early times if you can make some sort of either video or, I don't know, diary of something of them playing it. I think that would be fun and interesting to do. And give the game a shot, because I think it's cool.
Yeah, we've all been playing it because it's so much fun, and it is totally out at the time of this recording.
Yep, sure is at the time of this recording. Bye-bye.
And checks out the faces. We think she's all the 7 wonders of the world. But there's a sadness hidden in the bazaar. Moonlight and madness, living in a bell jar.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh, I like that. You've entered the Lou Fernandez continuum.